Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you on some current more latest news. Reports are breaking out from the BBC, Daily Mail, Guardian. Apparently City have just recently had a £50 million bid straight out in cash for Sanchez, and this has currently been turned down by Arsenal for Alexis Sanchez. We know the player today had left the Chile training camp, basically try and force the way out of Arsenal. He is refusing to sign a new deal with the club. Arsene Wenger has been convinced with the whole speculation going on about Sanchez. He will see out his deal and then he will become free next summer. The current player, who made his first appearance in the Premier League this season against Liverpool, hadn't played football before then since the Confederations Cup, and he's basically been heavily linked to before Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, Man United is slightly in there, and City, and I think he's keen on reuniting with Pep Guardiola. Is Alexis Sanchez, after they was fantastic together at Barcelona. But reports are apparently saying that we have been we've been contacted about us possibly signing Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal. It's about 5-10% chance, but I really doubt it will happen. It confirmed there's been negotiations over the weekend about City securing a deal for Alexis Sanchez. Wenger has discussed with Sanchez a couple of times as well. But yeah, it's been rejected as this 50 million bid, and City have spent a lot of money in this transfer window so far. As I did say, they've spent a lot of money. Sanchez, who Arsenal bought back in 2014 for £35 million, I think it was. I think it was about £35 million. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons with the club, but he insisted that he wants Champions League football. The player has rejected the £300,000 a week from Arsenal, and he's demanding he wants £400,000 a week, does Sanchez. He's approached Paris Saint-Germain quite a few times as Alexis Sanchez, but City have come in with a bid of £50 million. But earlier on, reports were suggesting that City were preparing to offer cash plus Raheem Sterling as part of the deal for Alexis Sanchez. Sterling, who was participated in City's first 3 games, but as I did say, he could fall down the pecking order at Manchester City, considering the amount of money City have spent. They've got Bernardo Silva now in there. They've got Gabriel Jesus, as I said, they've got Sané and stuff like that. So it is going to be hard for him to fully spot and get that first team football every game. And the player that City have only had for 2 years, they bought him for £49 million back in 2015 from Liverpool. Arsenal may go along with this, and it may persuade Arsene Wenger to currently offload Alexis Sanchez if City off cash, and they're willing to offer Sterling to go to Arsenal so City can get the pursuit of Alexis Sanchez. And this is what I've been basically reported earlier. I think a lot of Arsenal players could leave. Chamberlain looking like he's going, Sanchez looking like he's going, Mustafi looking like he's going, Kieran Gibbs is definitely going now to West Brom. It has been currently reported. But the player of what's his name, Sterling, could fall down the current pecking order. Could Raheem Sterling. I think a lot of Arsenal fans, well, it reported early on in the summer about Sergio Aguero possibly being part of the deal. I think a lot of Arsenal fans would prefer Sergio Aguero as part of the deal. He's a prolific goal scorer, the Argentine, risen up the ranks fantastically well. Atletico Madrid 5 years, won the Europa League, won the Super Cup, and we've been now with City for 6 years, and he's won Premier League a couple of times, FA Community Shield, League Cup. He's won Player of the Year quite a few times. He's won Golden Shoes, bagged 30 goals last season as well, did Sergio Aguero. But I think City are standing firm. They are being ruthless, and they are not willing to offload Sergio Aguero as part of the deal. Even though I think Gabriel Jesus is Pep Guardiola's first choice over Aguero, but they know how much of an important iconic figure that Aguero is, so they're not willing to offload him. But I think Pep is willing to offload Raheem Sterling as part of their pursuit of getting Sanchez. Whether Arsenal are prepared to offer any money for Sterling as well as part of the deal, I'm not quite sure. But Sanchez is coming to an end of his deal. He's refusing to sign a new deal, and I think he just wants that Champions League football, and he has not got that. I think he's a player that wants to win trophies, wants to be in Champions League football. You know, a player of his calibre, 24 goals last season. I think that was in the Premier League, and 30 odd goals in all competitions. But yes, City have put a £50 million bid in, and it's just been turned down by Arsenal. There's been possibility that we could possibly still sign Sanchez, because he's a versatile player that can. His advanced role is at number 7. You know, he's versatile. He can play in other positions as well. He's skillful. He's good in the air. Highly experienced. As I said, he's Alexis Sanchez. So I doubt he will come to Manchester United, but there's been possibility that it could potentially happen. But I think he's favoured the move to Manchester City, to be quite honest with you guys. There's been reports as well, apparently, that Manchester United have showed an interest in Riyad Mahrez. Apparently, Pogba had been discussions with Mahrez after we beat them 2-0 about making a potential move. I think he had thoughts, did Mahrez, early on in the summer about quitting Leicester. I think he's been there, 4-5 years now. He's won the PFA before, has Riyad Mahrez. Quite a few teams have been interested. Arsenal have had an interest. Roma have had an interest in Riyad Mahrez. I don't know if he's keen on making the move to Manchester United, but there has been talks about that. Mourinho is a big fan of Riyad Mahrez for Leicester. Was fantastic in that year. They currently won the Premier League. Apparently, Manchester United are interested in signing Riyad Mahrez as well. And as I did update you earlier on about the Gareth Bale situation, we know he's a player that's risen up the ranks for Southampton. We know he's a player that is Premier League proven, went to Tottenham, was fantastic at Tottenham. Real Madrid did pay £85 million for him from Tottenham, did Real Madrid. You know, and since he's been in La Liga, you know, he's been at Real Madrid 4 years. He's won La Liga, he's won Copa del Rey, he's won 3 Champions Leagues in 4 seasons. You know, the speculation about Gareth Bale, you know, the rumour has been going on basically since 2013, but it hasn't materialised. It all started, you know, since the Champions League final, when currently Gareth Bale had been fully dismissed. He wasn't named in there. He'd been fully dismissed for the Champions League final, and then there was talks about it then. But now, it could be hard for Bale, you know, to fully spot, you know, got Marco Senior rising up the ranks, scoring fantastic goals. He did against Barcelona twice, scoring the Champions League final also last season. And he's rising up the ranks fantastically well. Full Ronaldo spot fantastically well last season. And he scored twice against Valencia as well. But presumably, with the Bale situation, now Real Madrid, the plan was Bale gets sanctioned off to United, they raise the funds and they get Mbappe. But looking like Mbappe is currently now going to PSG. So that has come to an conclusion, guys, in that situation. We know over the 4-year period that Bale's had injury problems as Gareth Bale. So the Real Madrid board have been under pressure to currently get rid of him due to his injuries and stuff like that. I think Bale may be still keen on making the move, but I think I'm surprised at Real Madrid. You know, they've only bought Hernandez and they've bought someone else as well. So I am very, very surprised, you know, at Real Madrid. So it may be hard now for Gareth Bale to fulfill his spot when you've got Isco, you know, Ronaldo's, you know, when he comes back from his 5-match ban. It could potentially still happen. Dan Bolland reported earlier on, Spanish publication at Man United, had put a £93 million bid in for the 28 or 29-year-old. Has still got quite a few years ahead of him, but what concerns me that he's injury prone. And we know after the Super Cup, Mourinho had currently described it, because he basically made it clear if he's starting, you know, he made it clear if he's starting, you know, in any way, shape or form, he's going to give up on the pursuit. The agent of Bale's had currently dispelled the current myth of him possibly making a move from Real Madrid. And, you know, also against Valencia, you know, in that 2-2 draw, you know, Gareth Bale, you know, the reception he was getting, the atmosphere around him wasn't very, very nice. He was currently getting booed off, was Gareth Bale. So I don't think he really likes that. It's still a possibility that we could get Gareth Bale, but I just don't see Real Madrid sanctioning him off, unless, of course, they do get a replacement. But he's highly experienced. His crossing ability is fantastic, you know. There's other creative winners that we've gone for. Perisic has come to a conclusion. I would prefer him. Bale's better, but I would prefer Perisic because he's obviously more highly. Well, he's younger than Gareth Bale, isn't he? Or is he younger? I'm not quite sure. Mahrez, I'd prefer him because he's younger as well. But we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens about the Bale situation. With Liverpool transfer news reports are coming out now, as I did say earlier on, about Virgil van Dijk, that apparently what was it? Social media had suggested out that he'd took a plane, a private jet from Bournemouth, and he currently confirmed this, that he'd arrived in Liverpool Airport. He'd arrived to Liverpool Airport, and it had been confirmed, apparently looking like he was going to Liverpool, and it had confirmed that one of the club cars with his arrival at the airport had currently picked the current player up. So that had basically been confirmed. It was a jet plane he took from Bournemouth, and he's been arrived in currently Liverpool. So Liverpool were convinced they could get Virgil van Dijk for £70 million from Southampton. But we know Southampton are reluctant and are resisted to currently offload the player. They're basically classified he's not for sale. The chairman said he's currently not for sale, but Virgil van Dijk does want to currently make the move. He put a transfer request in a couple of weeks ago. He's been training separately. There has been no negotiations between Liverpool and Southampton since that illegal approach thing got classified by Southampton, but current apologies were made. He's got a 5-year contract with Southampton. Southampton paid £12 million for him from Celtic did Southampton, but I don't think Southampton are letting him to go. But I think Virgil van Dijk is basically trying to force the move. So yeah, he's trying to basically enforce the move, and he's trying to force the move. But I don't really know much about the player. I know Chelsea have been interested. He was spotted in London a couple of weeks ago, so that stirred up a couple of suggestions. Arsenal have made inquiries for the player as well. So I don't really know what's going to happen with Virgil van Dijk. I think his preferred move is to go to Anfield. But Liverpool, have got, if they were to get Van Dijk, get a centre back in. Some Liverpool basically are saying they don't need to offload Coutinho to get the funds to get Van Dijk and Lemar in. They could still get them two players in. Obviously, they've got Naby Keita on the board, who's going to be a fantastic midfielder for them. Van Dijk could still get Van Dijk because they still need someone at the back. And they still need a number 9 as well, a striker to Liverpool. And with the Lemar situation, they were planning to have more talks with Monaco regarding Lemar. He's got a contract until 2020 with the club, but he's very skillful, very good in the air, very good at driving forward. He can play, he's versatile. He can play in the middle, he can play out wide, Thomas Lemar. I think he's keen on the current move, but I think Monaco are reluctant and are resisted to offload the player. With in the process of how many players they've offloaded, looking like Mbappe is going to go, but Liverpool have had a 55 and a 66 million bid rejected so far. But apparently they're preparing to put £76 million in and maybe willing to offer Origi as part of the deal as well for Lemar, who's done fantastic for France, was one of their star players last season to their success to the League One title as well. So he's a very, very bright prospect, is Lemar. Arsenal looking like he were going to get him. Arsenal were inquiring the majority this summer. They've had bids rejected. Arsenal have been in discussion with Monaco, but Arsene Wenger has given up and it's come to a conclusion their pursuit of him, and he's basically classified the deal as currently dead. So Liverpool are hopefully before the window ends looking to at least get another player or two on the board before this current window ends, guys. As I said. But anyway, guys, some reports are coming out now about the Philippe Coutinho situation. Apparently now, some reports saying now that Liverpool have softened the stance. Some reports are saying different, so really I don't know what to believe. Some are saying Liverpool have softened the stance. Some are saying that apparently Barcelona have come to an agreement with Philippe Coutinho and Liverpool of a fee of in the region of 148 points something million pound, which presumably in the meeting when over Friday and Saturday when Coutinho had approached the owners of Liverpool had approached Coutinho's representatives. Basically, it did say on a couple of reports, allegedly they had softened their stance, and during the meeting, they had a price tag out of in the region of 148 million pound, and Barcelona were willing to pay that for Philippe Coutinho. We know he's been confirmed now. He's fully matched. He's fit now, because we know he's missed the first 5 games with Liverpool. He's been in Brazil. The doctors confirmed it was his injury back well, he's back. The injury due to his back was emotional, and it was something to do with stress. But he said the player's okay now, and he's more than match fit. Obviously, for their World Cup qualifiers in 2018. But Liverpool know how much of an important and iconic figure is. But I don't think there's been any discussions since Friday and Saturday. And the Spanish expert has currently dispelled the myth of any chance of Barcelona securing the sign of Philip Coutinho. The director had confirmed there were still negotiations going on. We know he's got a 5-year deal with Liverpool. We know Liverpool could benefit from this. They only purchased him for 8.5 million back in 2013 from Inter Milan. But he's very creative, very agile, very good in the air, very good at driving forward. Very good creative, very good playmaker, good at combining with his teammates. And Liverpool have had a good, fantastic 4 years out of him, and they're still convinced he will stay with the club. He's been unhappy in where negotiations have been going. Put the transfer request in a couple of weeks ago, and the owners have stood very, very firm in this situation. So too, Jurgen Klopp's been ruthless and stood very, very firm. Coutinho's insisted that he does want to leave Liverpool, because I think he would elevate to a high level, with Messi, Suarez, and, Barcelona see him as a long-term replacement for Iniesta. But, we'll see what happens with Coutinho's situation. Some reports saying it's been agreed. Some reports saying Liverpool are standing firm. Some reports saying they've softened the stance. I don't really know what to believe at the moment. So it could happen. It could not happen. It is basically a 50-50 chance. But they've had a 79, an 89 and the 114 million bid turned down so far of Barcelona for their pursuit of Philippe Coutinho. So we'll see what happens about that, guys. But yes, as I did say, City have had a 50 million bid rejected for like Sanchez. That's without obviously Sterling as part of the deal. But obviously reports were breaking out earlier that City were prepared to offer cash Sanchez plus offer Sterling as part of the deal, because he might be surplus to requirements now for Pep Guardiola. We've bringing new quality players in the team. City would prefer, Arsenal would prefer Aguero. Not going to happen. He's a second striker, he can play as centre forward as well, so he's another versatile player. But City are reluctant and resisted to currently offload the player. So that will come to a conclusion of Arsenal getting any chance of getting Aguero as part of the deal. But they could still get Sterling as part of the deal. But we know Arsenal need more quality in their current team. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it today. Anyway, guys, that's everything to do today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel, subscribe as always, and take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.